let's talk chemistry with Pastor Dan. We're looking at mole practice today. So we're going to work on the calculations. So I've got 10 problems for you. Whoa, back up a little bit. There, we got to hit the button to open up. There it is. So here are the 10 problems that I want you to do. So go through and work through these. Identify the moles in that, define the liters in that, the mole mass in that. Mass is, of course, in grams. Okay, we have volumes. So work all through these. Pause the video, work on it, get it done. All right, now if you're having problems, we'll do one with you. So one problem says determine the molecules in 241.285 grams of nickel 2 phosphite. So we take 241.285 and nickel 2 phosphite. Nickel's Ni. Phosphite's inside the box. Inside the box is O3. Oxidation numbers, nickel from the name is +2. Phosphite is -3. Cross them down. Ni3PO3 parentheses twice. That's over 1. And remember our three qualities. Molar volume, 1 mole is 22.4 liters. Molar mass, 1 mole is AM or FM in gram. And Avogadro's number, 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms or molecules. So first thing we're going to do, we want to get to moles, and that's mass. So we're going to have to do formula mass. So we do nickel, phosphorus, and oxygen because we're doing more mass. Nickel is 59 times 3 is 177 grams. Phosphorus is 31 times 2, since there's 1 here out inside the box. So 2 should be 62 grams. And oxygen, 3 times 2, 6, 6 times 16, 96 grams, and not 48. I did write it down real correctly. All right, so 96 grams. We add them up. That's 96 grams. 335, that is correct. All right, so we're going to put the given and put that over 1. So that way my grams cross out, grams on the bottom, moles on top. I'm going to make a little smaller here to make space. And then we're using Avogadro's number because we need molecules. Moles cross out, grams cross out. We're in molecules. Multiply cross, take 241.285 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd equal, divide by 335. And the answer is 1.33210 times 10 to the 24th. And again, this is supposed to be, there we go. I'm having a hard time here. Let's find that. Whoa. There. 96. All right. Now, answers. Let's check the answers here. All right. You see the answers here, and these are all right. The only one I did find it, I have this answer here. There's supposed to be 0 on the end, which we did here. And this last one down here should be a 7 instead of an 8. So these are the answers. Check your answers. Make sure they're right. Shouldn't be a problem. Working through. All right. Now, we do have some time, so I want to look at a scripture. A really important scripture is Romans 6, verses 10 through 18. And I've posted here, finally be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God, so you can take the stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood or powers of the world, dark world, against spiritual forces in the evil realm. Therefore, put on the armor of God, so that and we go from there. Now, I want to take each part of this, but I want to start at the beginning. Verse 12. The struggle is not against flesh and blood. This is difficult for us to deal with because so many times the problems we face come from people. And it's hard not to take it personal. I mean, they're the one that's causing us problems. But understand that they're actually being affected and being driven by forces, by spiritual entities. And a lot of times, even though this is difficult, when you end up being attacked, being ostracized, feeling you're abused by a person, the most effective way to get it to change is to pray for them. I know you're thinking, wait a minute, are you kidding me? Do you know what they did to me? And I know. And I know that a lot of you are hurt by a lot of people in horrific ways, and I'm sorry. And I am praying for you. But understand that as you pray for them, God is able to move because you're speaking to the God of the universe, and He's able to change situations in ways that we can't imagine. I remember so many times that in my years of teaching, I've had some students that were just awful, totally hard to deal with. And as I prayed for them, I found a change in their demeanor, a change in their attitude, or God just moved them out. I mean, that's possible too. Even though it's not always, doesn't seem like it's right, God will just simply move them out of the way so they're not a problem for you anymore. So we'll start with this. I'm going to go through each of these, but I want to start there so you know that as you deal with difficulties, and if it's a person that's causing difficulties, praying for them, it's a way of helping them, but also a way of helping yourself to be stronger and to move deeper in the Lord. Okay, hope that wasn't too bad. Take care. God bless.